Bunch of college basketball conference championship games this weekend starting on Saturday. In fact, I've got the first one Saturday morning, an early game, 11 a.m. Eastern on ESPN2, The Deuce. Start your day off with a free winner. America East Championship, Maine, Bryant, coming up with analysis right now. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV, and I'm breaking down the first of many conference finals this Saturday and Sunday. This one goes at 11 a.m. Eastern Saturday morning on ESPN2. It's the American East Championship, and I like how they do it here. They bump the ninth team out of the tournament. The top 8 get to play, and they play on all true home courts. No bye rounds. They've been doing it over the past week. They put a little rest in between for travel. Started last Saturday, the quarterfinals, and then we had the semifinals on Tuesday, and now we have the championship game on Saturday. And Bryant is the number 1 seed. They will host this game, so it is a true home game for Bryant. Number 3, Maine pulled the upset at Vermont on Tuesday night, and hard to know if they played really good defense or if Vermont just played really bad offense because it was an ugly game to say the least. Maine squeaked out a 57-42 win. They were 4 for 17 from 3. Vermont was even worse, 4 for 26 from 3. Maine might be the 3rd seed here in the conference, but they're not nearly as good as the other 2 teams, Vermont and especially this Bryant squad. In fact, in the regular season, Maine was 0-4 straight up against Vermont and Bryant, the top 2 seeds. They did pull the upset, as I mentioned, on Tuesday, but now it's a big step up in class and another road game for them against Bryant, who's definitely the class of this America East Conference. Now, it's a one-bid league, so even though they're the best team, the number 1 seed, they got to win to get in, so they will not overlook this game. Strong home court value as well. I do like Bryant here. Current early line, I'm doing this video for you on Friday evening to get it up nice and early, is Bryant minus 6.5. We'll see if that goes any higher, but I do like Bryant minus 6.5. I would also lean under 144, which is the opening over-under line. Once again, I do think this will have a championship playoffs intensity to it, which, as you know, usually brings a little bit more defense. And I think both the side and total prices are pretty much where they should be. But home court in the finals and defensive intensity, I think there's a little bit of an extra edge for Bryant and the under in this game. So, of course, I would not disagree with a Maine team total under as well. So once again, lean Bryant, lean under. Might get you looking at the Maine team total under as well. We don't have one out yet, but I expect it to be around 68.5. So once again, Bryant minus 6.5, under 144 would be my leans here, and that would also get you on the Maine team total under as well. That's your early game at 11 a.m. Eastern Saturday. First game on the board. Now on the bottom of the schedule, but first one scheduled on the bottom of the rotation, if that makes any sense, because this is an extra game from one of the smaller conferences. But once again, wanted to get that out to you nice and early here so you can start your championship weekend off with some free advice. As far as the matchup in this game, a couple things I will point out. Bryant plays extremely fast, so that is the concern with the under in this game, is that Bryant likes to push the pace. But Maine does play slow-down half-court basketball, as we saw in that ugly 57-42 game earlier in the week. They got to that's 99 total points. So while I do like Bryant to win this game and cover, the under would be a little bit of a hedge there in case Vermont slows it down and uglies it up. I think at worst you'd go 1-1 there, but I do think Bryant is the preferred side. And Maine, once again, did play twice against Bryant in the regular season. And those 2 games, pace of play was interesting. And those 2, the most recent one, we did see 152 points. Both teams shot okay from 3-point range in that one on March 1st. That was the most recent meeting. By the way, Bryant won that by 8 on the road. And then also the first conference game of the season back on January 4th, Bryant won easily at home by 26. That game landed just 136, so the pace was actually faster. Maine did not shoot well from 3 in that game. So we had one game on each side of the total here, but Bryant won both games rather easily. So I like Bryant minus the points. Could hedge it a little bit with the under just in case the tempo slows down. And the other thing I'll point out is that both teams are going to have to score in transition, obviously, if it is up-tempo. Bryant has a much better 2-point scoring attack and a much better 2-point defense. Maine does not take many threes, is what you look for an upset in the tournaments. And Bryant has a pretty strong 2-point defense. That's another reason why, although the pace might be up, I think the Maine team total under does make some sense, as I think they'll struggle to score from 2-point range. Also, Bryant holds a substantial offensive rebounding edge in this game. I look for them to definitely get the rebounds as well. So once again, Bryant is my preferred side, minus the 6.5. I would lean under, maybe the Maine team total under as well. It's an early start at 11 a.m. Eastern. You also got to worry about how that early start might affect the teams as well, as they're not used to playing in the a.m. hours. Hey, comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Side, total, what are you looking at? What other games do you like? Some of the bigger matchups for Saturday conference action. I do read the comments and I reply back Also, click the thumbs up like. The more thumbs up likes, the more comments, the more free play videos I will continue to do each and every day right here on Wager Talk TV. Not only for college basketball, NCAA Tournament next week, but also NBA and baseball, which starts this month as well. Hey, speaking of baseball, I went over 100 units in baseball last year. We more than doubled our bankroll for all sports clients by the end of August last year in 2024. And NBA starts next month. The playoffs start next month. NBA is here right now in full swing. I'm number one all time in NBA profit as well at wagertalk.com. So it's a great time to pick up an all sports all access. And no matter which package you choose, you get an instant 17% discount this week. It's an advance St. Patrick's Day promo. You don't have to wait till the 17th on Monday. We're running it for the next 3 days and nights. Instant 17% discount on everything you put in your cart. No limit, multiple cappers. You can use it every time you go to my page this weekend, whether it's a single play, a 1 week, a 1 month, or even the 1 year all access. Instant 17% discount with promo code PAT17, PAT17, PAT17. Instant 17% discount on everything you put in your cart for the next 3 days and nights. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com, and get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/SM. Don't forget also you can try Odds Logic for free for 7 days. You'll see this promo on my page as well. oddslogic.com/SM gets you 7 days of real-time live odds, injury updates, and real-time live scores. The same information I use, same information you can find at the sportsbooks that they use behind the counter. Try it for free. It's oddslogic.com/SM for 7 days free. And one thing you'll see in the Odds Logic injury report is that one of the most important players for Bryant, Rafael Penzon, is expected to play after missing that Albany semifinal earlier this week with food poisoning. He is available, expected to play. That's on the Odds Logic injury update right now. And he's an important player. He'd scored double digits in 6 straight games, or actually 8 straight games, until that Albany game in which they won without him. And also the game he missed before those 8 straight double-digit games. He played only 16 minutes against Albany back in early February before leaving early, and that was one of only 2 conference losses. They lost against Albany there and at Vermont by just 4. This is a really good Bryant team, and that's why I do like them minus the 6.5 here on Saturday. Hey, once again, comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the other games on the board. Thumbs up, like, click subscribe, and click that bell for an instant alert, so you know when these free play videos are posted throughout the week. I might have some additional free play later games for Saturday up here this weekend. And also I'll have a ton of NCAA Tournament bracket information and other Fade the Public, everything else for next week for the tournament. So click the bell and click subscribe, and click that bell when you subscribe for an instant alert here on Wager Talk TV. You can also find out what I've got as videos, free plays, special promos. I put them all on X and Instagram. Follow me on social media at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L. At Steve Merrill on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you know there's more free play videos coming up next.